Good morning, people. Get my socks. I have new shoes. Remember the other day I bought shoes? These are my walking shoes. I'm gonna try them out for the first time because it had been raining so much. I couldn't do a good outdoor walk in the morning. It's been a while. And this is not rain I can walk through. This is downpour. Here it goes. This feels good. This is my long walk. I didn't plan to come live this morning, but I thought I'd catch it because it's not guaranteed that I can make a long walk this week because of the weather. Hello, hello. Look at these shoes. I love them. I love them. What y'all doing? That's it. I'm ready to hit the road. Let's go. And I am new to using this StreamYard, so I have to see. This thing is so small, I tell you. It's crazy. So crazy here. And welcome. This is me walking and finding my Michi, as we say. Um, I'm going to try to do some things with this camera that I hadn't done before. And I don't know. Oh, geez. I turn it off. Yes, I just think cannot do a front camera, a back camera. I don't know. Well, I'm going to contrive as I go. Can't see it. What's up with this crazy thing? Or it's just me? Hello. It's we got what we got, and we're off. And we're off. I'm trying these new shoes because I'm gonna need them, you know, in 2 weeks or so. I'm going hiking. Oh, they feel so comfortable. Yay! Now, what is going on here? Yes. Hello, my good people. Welcome. I am walking for my bones. Let's go. I got new walking shoes and I thought I'd try them out. And this is Pauline walking in Japan. And I'm a country girl. I love to take the paths that no one takes. So this is where I'm going. This is Monkey Alley. Monkey Alley is very green and there's a river down there. Okay. How are you all this morning? And I will show you the lay of the land in a bit. Oh, fruits are coming. Monkey food. If this is your first time here, this is Japan, and I'm in the mountains doing my walk. Okay, so this is what we're working with today. The ground is very soft because we had rain like you cannot believe. But despite having the rain, the sun has been hot, hot, hot. So this is what we're working with today. And I am going to find my Michi off the street. Yes. So let me know where you're watching from. Yep. And so we can talk. Now, finding my Michi, what's that about? Michi means road. I find myself these days always walking, always walking. And it started out, if you didn't know, because I had a dog. And once you get a dog, you got to go outside. So I started walking. But now I have more reason to walk. And this is because of bone health. Bone health. So I went to the doctor, like I told you guys, and I had myself checked out. Here in Japan, they send you notices to go get your health checked, whether it's women's health. Yes, it's a big deal. Yes, women's health and just a general health. So we get our health check, our annual health check, and it's very thorough, very thorough. You check your ears, your eyes, your nose, all your orifices, everything. So I went and I decided to share with you guys what I can share. You saw me do the drinking the stuff for the colonoscopy. The report is that I am well, no polyps. Thank God, hallelujah. Yes. So there are no polyps. I also did the endoscopy. They went down into my stomach. Nothing there that I need to worry about. Yes. And then I went back to get my hormone levels checked. Well, that's the thing I'm going to talk about because you see, when you're a woman of a particular age, you got to get these things checked out, right? And so I went to get that checked. But what set me on this hormone level check, I wanted to do it a while now because my sister had hers checked and I didn't know much about it. And you see, we people from the country, countryside people, we don't know a lot of things about these kind of things. I can tell you that because I never heard of these things. I told you, my aunt was going through menopause. And when you're a woman of a particular age, you know what you're talking about. But that said, not only people who are seniors and so on go into menopause. Lots and lots of people go into it for different reasons. So we talked about that. But I had an issue, and so we will talk about that. Yeah. So I'm going to walk because this is my long walk. I'm going to walk around the mountain today. So I was doing some exercises. Um, I'm climbing down something here. I'm on this pad and I'm climbing down. Yeah. Fix these laces. Yeah, I was doing some wall Pilates exercises and I noticed that I had like a muscle strain. Like I had a muscle strain somewhere here, like my clavicle area. Couldn't understand what this is, why I'm having this little pain and discomfort there. And so I decided to go to the doctor. Ooh, the water. Y'all want to hear the water? Look, look, look. I can never get used to the sound of water. Unlike me, water would find its level. Water would find its level. So I'm going to find my path. Water will find its path. Yes, so I had this little pain here. So I stopped the exercises. I loved the Wa Pilates challenge. Great abs, great abs and everything. And so, but just a pain. So I wanted to be sure. So I went to bone doctor. Yes, went to a bone doctor. And the man did an ultrasound. And you know what he said? The ultrasound says I have deterioration in this bone, osteo osteoarthritis, something like that. I'm like, eh? Old people disease? So wow, what am I gonna do about this? So he said he just gave me some medication, something to drink, and it cleared up. So I'm wondering if I have this condition, how far advanced it is, how quickly it will advance into something more, and what I'm looking forward to. Because you gotta wonder what happened to your backbone, your spine, as we call it, your legs, your hips, all those things I want to know. So I told him, look, I want to go to the female clinic to check out my hormone levels and my bones. He said, oh, no, 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 doesn't have to do with hormones. And I'm thinking, that's you, brother man. I want what I want. So he wrote a letter so I can get the referral. And I went. And like I told you, before they checked my hormones, they had to ask me these ridiculous questions about my life, my social life, my private business. You know, what age I married and how old is my husband and ridiculous thing like that. I don't know who asked people that kind of stuff, but that's what they asked me. Anywho, I had to go back for the results. So when I went back, I did the test for my bones. I did the test to check out the quality of my bones. So basically, was me lying down on an examination table. They had this machine that comes over you. It goes to my pelvic area. It scanned there, my pelvic area. Yeah, that's about it. I think that's the area they scanned. Yeah. And then 20 minutes later, I got the results, went in to see the female doctor. This is a clinic for females, big hospital. And she showed me the paper. Now, on this paper, remember, I can't read technical Japanese because that thing hard. Yeah. So she explained to me in English. Thank you. The paper showed green, yellow, and red. Green, yellow, and red, like traffic light. And I got a lot of green. Well, a lot of green show that you have good bone health. More than three quarter green. And then under the green, you got yellow. And then you get a little bit of red. So I asked her what this red is about. She said, well, the red shows, that's what you get. You can't be all green. That's aging, your bones deteriorate as you get older, yellow, and so on. But she said, there's nothing to worry about here. I don't need any kind of intervention or anything like that. Nothing that should not be there was there. So she had three things written down there. She said, exercise, vitamin D3, and something else. And something else. So anyway, so I said, I exercise. She said, well, keep going, keep going. She said, walking is good because walking is not very destructive to your bones and your joints. And to me, walking on earth is better than walking on cement. You don't have that impact. But I can't help but walk on cement because that's what I got here. So I said, yeah, yeah. Oh, the other word was outside. Walking, vitamin D3, and outside. Those were the three words. My people, hey, I laughed because guess what? Y'all know your sister always walking. I want to cross the street. Look at the road I just came from. Okay, I got the light, and here I go. While I wait for the light, let me show y'all the lavender has come into bloom. And we have bees and everything. Roadside lavender. See, there's a runner. Okay, cross the street, and I'm gonna go up there, up into the mountains. Yes, so okay, I see a student running. Yeah. So for bone health, walking is a good thing. And you see, I kind of knew that, but I didn't know that the doctor would recommend that. So I have good purpose now. Good purpose. Yes. Yeah. And this whole business of finding my Michi, oh, powerful. Very powerful. The body you have at 20, the body you have at 30 is not the body you have at 50 and over 50. And the girls like me who in the over 50s club, hey, find your Michi, you got to recalibrate. That's according to me. And recalibrate. So here we go. So you walk, it's supposed to work up a sweat, elevate your heart rate. Yes, that's a good thing. And before I came out, I don't drink my vinegar water. Yes. 11 people on. Hey, no, then I get nothing wrong if they're getting wrong, I'll tell you. Because guess what? You don't got to experience everything other people experience will be good for you. They say in the village, hint a beniba, make kwashiba take notice. Hint a beniba, make kwashiba take notice. As an African Guyanese proverb, It means that if somebody has got an issue, you must look at that and be warned, be put on notice. Use it as a lesson. So they said vitamin D3. Well, I don't know if this is intuition or what, but a year ago, no, earlier this year, I started thinking, this winter was bad and I couldn't walk a lot outside. So I have on all this long sleeve and inside. So this can't be good. This cannot be good. I'm a country girl. I like sun. I like light. I ain't getting enough. I used to go and sit down on this. We have what we call the big stairs at my job, like a theater kind of thing, and lots of light coming. That's a good thing when we're at work. We have huge windows, like floor to ceiling, lots of natural light. So I would go sit down in the sun on the floor. People ask me, "What are you doing?" So catching sun because I need vitamin D3. And if you don't know, dark skin um, does not absorb vitamin D3 very easily, according to the research. That's what they say. Look at my peaceful place. Oh my Lord. Idyllic. But I'm not going over there today. I'm going around this mountain. Yes. I don't know how to do I don't know how to do the back camera from this stream yard. I did stream yard so that I can be on two places at the same time. Yeah. Okay, how do I plan to take about the D3? Yeah, so I don't want to make recommendations because nobody gives me any kind of commission for products or anything like that. But I use a place called donotage.org and they sell the supplements. Um, Actually, my sister recommended it because her doctor told her to get these supplements there because they're supposed to be a reputable company. They don't do experiments that harm people. They try to give natural products as natural as you can get it, you know, as organic. I don't know how you get vitamin D in a capsule, but that's what it is. So I go to donotage.org and I bought D3. But comes, D3 is most effective according to the research when it's combined with other vitamins. So it's D3, K2, and magnesium. I think those three together. Instead of buying magnesium capsule or magnesium, instead of buying magnesium supplement and K3, K2 supplement, all it comes together because that's a recommended combination, they say. So I bought it. It is a little bit pricey, but not totally out of the park. And for health, please, I can buy shoes, so I can buy everything for my body. Please, excuse you. Yes, so I take that. You take it once a day with meals. Yeah. And they say calcium. They didn't do the calcium in that mix. There's something about calcium that they say is counterproductive, like when you take it and you don't have another vitamin in the presence of that, something. But anyway, that's what these people do. I eat my calcium. And for calcium, I eat moringa. Moringa is what in Guyana we call Saijan. I get a Saijan plant on my back step. I bought this plant from Amazon. And then when winter comes, I put it in the house. And then I cut it back, and then this spring I put it back outside. See that Sijan? I grab a couple leaf in the morning, pop it in my mouth, chew, 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 swallow. They say Sijan has more calcium in it than eggs. Yeah, than meat. Yeah, it's plant. And you get a whole lot of minerals and vitamins and whatever, according to the research. I once saw a documentary with an African woman, no aspersions cast. She was living somewhere like they didn't have a lot of trees and so on in those areas where they have deforestation and so on. And she was cooking a meal, and she had this little pot of porridge, it seemed. And she got this, and from this little skinny tree, she pulled a couple of leaves. There's a flies. Pulled a couple of leaves and put them in the pot with the porridge. I mean, it was a handful. And I was thinking to myself, what is lady doing? Them little leaves that we're gonna do with her. What you gonna do with that with them little leaves? But I didn't know it was a Saijan leaf. There are plenty in the Filipino community who, you see, they call it molongay. They live for the molongay. They put it in soup. You go to a restaurant to buy Filipino soup, sinigang and so they get them molongay. They drink it in like tea and so yeah. So I eat that for the calcium. Of course, I have eggs. Um, I eat meat moderately, just because for me, I'm not a big meat eater. When I feel like it, I eat it. I don't feel like it, I tell good too. So for those of you who aren't Guyanese, ital is veggie, organic, vegan food that Rastafarians eat. Rastafarians are people who wear the dreadlocks and they subscribe to certain kinds of religious practices and things like that. Look it up on the internet what a Rastafarian is. My brother is a dread, and not a fashion dread. He wear the long locks. My brother not eat egg and thing like that. Eat natural. Mm. Good for him. Come to this fly. Me not ready for that. So at least life not put me there. Let me see what else is saying. I don't have on my glasses, so yes. Yeah, but you should check out Roshana. You should check out what they say about that. Or go to notage.org and look at their research and see what they say. D3, the combination. They give you a good write up about these vitamins and so. And for those who have blood sugar issues and you don't want to take insulin and metformin and all of that, there's a poor man metformin. I never hear about it. It's named berberine. Berberine is a supplement, 500 mgs per meal. Before the meal, you pop it, set it yourself good, regulates your blood sugar because it stops or it is purported to work so that you don't have blood sugar spikes. That doesn't mean you're gonna go and eat all kind of craziness, you know, like that. Yes, the moringa. There's a guy, my neighbor in Guam. He and his family had diabetes. The diabetes so bad one day, one tree fall on the foot, he didn't even know a tree fall on the foot. Because he not feel. Is when he look and he see blood. Then you know tree fall on the foot, bad diabetes. He even had to go to hospital because he said from the hip down he not feel. From the hip down he feel as if he wearing stockings. That means like he get neuropathy, the nerves damage. And the nerves not only, I didn't know this thing was so bad. This thing affect him and the internal organs get affected too. Because when them not feel, how you know you go bathroom? How you know you have to go bathroom? How you gonna able to do your natural things? This sugar thing, not easy. People take up on your foot and walk, yes. At least you can help yourself. And they say the now you have and the youth you have at this stage in your life, enjoy this youth you have now. Because 10 years from now, if you're still around, you're going to be looking for the same youth that you have now. So, I say, make hay while the sun shine. Yes, so that do for the D3. And then, you see, now I'm walking, I don't have on long sleeve and stuff. In Japan at this time of year, when you see sun hot, them woman get on long sleeve. You can buy the sleeve by itself. You put it on here so, here so, then get for cover here so, then get net like this as even a beekeeper. Yes, they can have hide from sun. And why they hide it from sun? Because the UV rays and different things, you know, your melasma, this darkening of your skin in certain places. Well, I have on sunscreen on my face. I have sunscreen on my face. I moisturize and sunscreen there and there. So I'm nice and shine. So, yes. It's not very hot yet, but we had like 90, high 90s, 104, wicked hot. This is Saturday. I went to dentist. I could feel the heat through my shoes. Like maybe I didn't wear the right thick enough shoes. Oh my gosh, it's like walking on a hot brick, literally. Terrible. Anywho, that's for the vitamin D3. Let me look at your comments to see. Uh-huh. Mm. Yeah, that's how I get my calcium. Um, what else? She said outside. Well, when you work in offices and classrooms and so on, I started reflecting to myself, this whole industrial life, this whole work life situation, modern work life situation, got you inside. It's unnatural to be sitting at a desk all darn day, poking button and watching screen. That's what they call the one I got. This this phone here and the TV and the gadget, they call the one I got. You don't poke that all the time. So for me, yes, I have that kind of job where I have to be in offices and I have to be in classroom and things like that. Yes, that's true, but I'm making space for how I can do different. This is what I'm seeing here. So green. And they say like watching outside green spaces is good for your eyes. So at least this is one time that my eyes are not in a screen. I mean, I do writing and so on. So sometimes I'm up at 4 reading some manuscript or 5 or something like that. I didn't read this morning. So I'm going to go to work and watch the screen. Yep. Yes, Kim. You can try it and see. Read up the research and you will see. Because your bones are important. Bones is like the frame of our body that holds everything up. And if you don't have the structural integrity, then it's all kinds of things going to be happening, And with age, it's on. my cousin, my cousin and I would talk sometimes. She said, "Yeah, everybody try to kill her. We." That is such an African thing to say. In the Caribbean and African zone, notice this. We don't say, I have a headache. Say, my head a hurt me. Your head and you are two different things. My head a hurt me. My belly a hurt me. My belly a call me. Yeah, my stomach a bother me. Like as if these things, as if these things are like, these body parts are separate from us. Yeah. So, there you go. My cousin said, yeah, she said, for the menopause, are you to walk out your body? And then with all these bone and what issues that people get, she said, yes, everybody try to kill her. We. So you gotta do the best you can. Because if the body do that to you, you gotta fight back. At least I am. You know, but yeah, me still gonna take it. Not this, you know. Now when you know better. Somebody weighing on this. Black, black cohosh. I don't know about that. Um, for menopause, I have no idea. But there's a whole research on hormone replacement therapy, what the falsehood is, and what the reality is. It's a thing that people got scared of. They say, take it, but there's a whole research about that. I could probably, one day I could talk to you guys about what the research says. I don't have it at my fingertips, so I don't want to talk about it. And like I say, I am not a medical doctor. I'm a paper doctor. I have a doctorate in philosophy, not medicine. So I don't talk medicine. Consult your doctor. I bring to you what my doctor told me on this journey of finding my Michi, exploring my path at this wonderful particular age. So Black Hush, I don't know about it. You people who are watching weigh in on it for Roshana. I don't know. Yeah. And with this moringa, some people say eat the seed. I heard the seed bitter, very bitter. But you know, just taking medication is not gonna do it. We have to live a different lifestyle. We talk about our foreparents, our grandparents, and so on, who live very long and seemingly healthy lives. These people were not indoors. They were working. They were moving their bodies. You know, you want to know how they eating all the rice and planting and whatever. And some of them never had a complaint with regards to diabetes or pre-diabetes and all of that. They never had it, or maybe not, or we don't know if they had it and they just didn't tell us. But they lived a different kind of lifestyle. They were not sedentary, so they didn't have what you call metabolic syndrome. I'm seeing this beautiful thing down there. I'm going to show you guys. There's a waterfall somewhere, but I can over it. I can hear the water. It's almost dizzying up here. Oh, that's what I'm. There's a dam over there. Can you imagine? I had a great aunt, Aunt Ivy. You think doctor telling Aunt Ivy anything like they tell me? Please. Uh-uh. Doctor would never tell Sheila. Hey, there we go. I love it. That reminds me of the rapids in Guyana. Have you guys been out to Escuba side? Escuba side? Bartica side, Escuba side, I don't remember where. But the Baganara area, yeah, I've ever been to the rapids. Oh, whitewater rafting in Guyana. Very nice. Guyana nice spot, you know. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I had this great aunt, Aunt Ivy. They used to call her Man Ivy. She used to farm and plant for people, the parson garden, different people in the community who had money, as we say. She used to plant the garden. Aunt Ivy out there farking and planting. She outside, she get she D3 and she exercising. Who go tell she go she ain't got no money and pay money a doctor for tell she for the thing now. That's how long time people lived. But this is not long time. So we have to work with what we got. So here goes. This is my long walk. I'm not gonna go down into the village today. I'm gonna go through the tunnel. People, it's gonna be noisy in that tunnel. But bear with me. When you're taking this path, you got valleys and gullies and lots and tunnels and roadways, bridges, all those things you have to meet. Pedestrian crossing, all kind of thing. So I'm like at a four-way. That's one street, two streets, three, four, five. Hey, not easy. You have to pick the one that you want. I'm gonna cross the street and I'm gonna go through the tunnel. Tunnel, the tunnel. That's what it says up there on the sign. And it's 24 degrees C at 7:30 in the morning. So I'm gonna go in this tunnel. Now, whether cars are coming or going, you hear them like really loud. So yeah, bear with me. It's only like 3 minutes or so. So I'm gonna go through this tunnel here. You want to talk about the light at the end of the tunnel? Yes, it's the lesson for people. When you got your business, just think that the light at the end of the tunnel. So I'm gonna walk fast to get out on the other side. And then I'm gonna show you the valley floor from a vantage point. Sometimes the roar of the cars come through the tunnel when the cars are even on the very end of the tunnel. So it's like it will spook you as if they're right here, but they're not right on you. They're outside. And in case you're asking, I'm not scared. Um, Even though I'm the only one in this tunnel, I'm not scared. That's not something I feel when I'm in Japan. I'm never scared for my person or my body. It ain't like that. I can walk it day or night. I might not see another person. And if I do, chances are I don't have anything to be worried about. But like everywhere else, you got to be careful too. Because this place is not exactly crime free, but there's less crime. And the police presence is not something you see very often. Yeah. I'm working up that sweat. Yes. Walking is very low impact. I don't like jogging. Can't do it. Don't want to do it. And this is not the only walking I do. After I eat, I walk. The people say so. Loma Linda University research. Them Adventists, a lot of research in Guam where diabetes is very high. And they said 10 minutes of walking after you eat does wonders. It lowers your blood sugar level and it adds what they say. Oh, is it walking? No, I don't. Let me give the numbers because I might get confused. But 10 minutes after you eat, walk. Don't lie down. If you lie down, you weaken your stomach and you start to get um, GERD and acid reflux. That's what they say. The food will walk in your stomach. These are funny people, Food will walk in your stomach. Food will walk in your stomach. And you lay down. And when you lie down, the food one go the opposite end. So they say so this is the business of walking get a lot of benefits. That sister, I'm out of the tunnel. That sister of mine is calling me. I will call her back when I am done here. Yes. Oh la la. So my sister Dane, she walks a lot too. Whatever country she is, she's walking. I think she there walk Africa. Wherever she there. God bless you, she get you walking foot. Yeah. So but she jogs and runs, marathon and thing. Not me. Me ain't doing that part. Hey, yeah, I remember chow mein. When you're little, they get this parasitic vine that used to take over all the bush like chow mein. They got chow mein here too. Look, but this is a different kind of chow mein than we chow mein. Yeah. So I'm gonna go up here, doing a little. This is a little elevation, so this is good. Yeah. So when you lie down after you eat, the food want to come up back. Lying down a lot after you eat weakens your stomach, weakens some valve in your stomach and your esophagus. So you get acid reflux and back up for food, different things. So this walking after you eat is a good thing. Ooh, let's see. I see more comments. Yes, the new start. Yeah, I forget what you mean now, but they're into that. And that's one good thing we say in the Adventists that they're very much health conscious. And if you have any little bit of a sense, you pick what you can use and not. And it's not even just Adventist people who subscribe to their health philosophy. There are lots of doctors there. They they do a lot of work in medical research and proponents of good health and healthy habits. But no matter what, something I got carry your butt. You just have to manage. To me, I gotta manage and maintain what I have. So I'm in this big parking lot, and this is what the valley looks like from this vantage point. Lots of leaves grew up. There's the rice and all these little old houses looking thing. Those are barns. People don't really live. All of these immediately in front of you here, those are barns, those aren't houses. Um, there are a couple of houses further down, but this is where they come to do their farm and they put their barns. That means, and these people were here a long time. Yeah. These two modern looking ones, they're like a logistics center for the community. I think they have backhoe and farm equipment, like snow equipment for when there is snow. They would send out these different things to clean the road. They do some kind of logistics there in case there's flooding and things like that. So this is what it looks like, and it's getting hot. The sun hasn't come up over the mountains yet, but it's 24 degrees at maybe a quarter to 8 or so. Can you imagine what it's gonna be like at 9 o'clock? Huh, gonna be bad. Hi, Elizabeth. Good morning. Uh, oh yeah, you said it. New Start is an acronym for nutrition, exercise, water, sunlight, temperance. Yeah, don't overdo the do. Temperance. Yeah, and air, rest, and trust in God. You know this temperance thing? People don't get it nowadays, you know. I tell you, them, I watch this screen whole guard all day. They will poor. You got to manage yourself because this thing, too much of one thing, that's a good for nothing. Even you're eating, even exercise, too much of it. Too much of it can wear away your joints. If you're doing like weight training and so, you can wear away your joints and things like that. It can be counterproductive. So you do everything with reason. Half an hour of walking for me, great. Just walk like this. I don't elevate my blood sugar, my heart rate, perhaps lower my blood sugar level. And before I came out walking, I had my apple cider vinegar and water. Yes. And why I'm doing that, I tell y'all, my father developed adult diabetes. Me not want it. Me want it at all. My father didn't have the tools I have. He didn't know certain things, and it's no excuse for me to just live a sedentary life. And he didn't live a sedentary life. It just came with aging and maybe metabolic syndrome, eating certain kind of things, habits. I don't know. They say you can be predisposed, but then you got the trigger. You got to pull the trigger like a smoking gun. You have to pull the trigger. I ain't pulling. So and nothing. Walking is not bad. This is not anything that hurts my life. I don't feel like I don't want to do it because if I don't want to do it, I wouldn't do it. Mm-mm. And I don't make this walking habit rule my life. When I get up in the morning, I want to do it. Sometimes I don't even come live when I do it because I don't want to bother people. But it's me. Sometimes I come live because I just want to interact or just document it. If nobody watch, it's still there. If anybody watch, it's still there. But if I can share something that I learned and you can learn from it, good. Since I talked about endoscopy, somebody sent me a message saying my mom went and did her endoscopy in Guyana and she's supposed to get her results soon. So I got to find out if they want to tell me what the results say. You see, somebody learned and somebody went and did it. You can't frighten doctor. Doctor there for help you. And of course, you got to go and do your second opinion and those kind of things too. Yeah, be sober, be vigilant. Oh, I like this little scenic path I'm going down here. Look, this white fence. I'm going to go down here. Oh boy. And this is the farm, rice farmers and kitchen gardens. I see this lady. I never understood why they cover tomatoes with plastic. I thought they were just covering them to hide them from the crows. You know, many places in Caribbean and Guyana, they have stray dogs. There's no stray dogs here. Nobody dog is a stray. It's not a boony dog, not a Rex and Rover, no running around. People have dogs, indoor dogs and stuff, like my dog, Kobe. And but the menace are the crows. These crows are so smart. You could get a sandwich in your hand, one can scoop down and grab it, aside with my own eyes. They're very smart, and the crows are everywhere. So you have to cover your food crops from crows. They have to cover your garbage if you put garbage outdoors, because there's certain days they come and collect the garbage. So they have little enclosures, like just cement enclosure, and they will put a net over it. And if you live in an apartment building, you put your garbage out there. Yeah. Oh boy. Yep, yep, yep. So this is finding my Michi. And what does that mean? It means path in Japanese. Michi means street, means road. Yeah. And I'm always putting it on the road. I show you how my nice shoes, right? I bought new shoes. Let me show you how my new shoes. These are my new shoes. I'm breaking them in because I'm gonna go down under and I'm gonna walk there. So when I'm doing the walking in Australia, I'm gonna show you how I'm doing too. Yes, BB, you're in Melbourne. I don't know if I'm going to Melbourne, but if I'm in Melbourne, I'll hail you up. Yeah, it is 7:44 now. Good timing, so I can go home, fix my breakfast, stuff like that. What I'm having for breakfast: broccoli, peas, chana, as a matter of fact. Broccoli, chana, chicken. I not judge me. The Chinese me like to eat my food. You don't want cereal. I rarely eat porridge. And I'm gonna make a smoothie of, not really smoothie, I'm gonna blend melon, cantaloupe with blueberries and a piece of apple for drink after. And that is breakfast. Yeah. But I'm starting with the fiber, the broccoli, followed by the proteins and fats. Well, you know, chicken get fat, you don't get no fat in there. Maybe I'll put olive oil inside for the fat. I don't have any avocados. I usually buy avocados, but something got mixed up because I usually get the avocados delivered every week. And now I see they're delivering a whole lot of milk to me. I can make a mistake. So I got to ask my neighbor to call him and change it. I don't want no milk. So, yeah. And then I'm going to follow with anything that's sweet, fruit and everything. The research say, do not eat the fruits first. They say that things, sugar, even if it's good sugar, You want to not have spikes in your blood sugar. So you lay down your foundation with your fiber, followed by your carbs. Now, if you get a salad now with all these things inside, you're supposed to pick out, you're supposed to pick out the carbs and so no, the carbs last you aren't picking it out. Just eat veggies first. Just get a side of veggies, carrot, celery, whatever, whatever. Eat the first, and then eat the salad after. Or if you want, go in and dig out all the salad parts and eat the good. So that's the new thinking on controlling this blood sugar. And if you want to know more about it, go look up the lady that called the glucose goddess. Go look she up, and they get many more people who talk about it. Yes, and diabetes related issues is not about sugar. It's about how your body uses food. Yep. Oh, or it's not just about sugar, and it's not just about carbs. And I don't think I should be counting calories and that kind of stuff. I don't have time for that. I want to eat better and I want to use information I find out there that makes sense for me, that I feel is not hurtful to me. And there's nothing wrong with reversing the order in which I eat my food. No skin off my back. Do that easy. Easy. And I find that when I do that, I feel I'm fuller. And I don't feel like snacking on anything. Not a big snacker naturally. But you wouldn't hear, if you ever hear me say, I feel like a piece of cake. Ask me if me had good. It's so unlike me. Mm-mm. No, I never long for cake. Ohayou gozaimasu. Whew, I woke up a good sweat. So my people on Facebook and YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Hi Marissa. Yes, it's Monday morning. Yeah, I gotta go to work. Oh, your gynecologist told you to take black cohosh. Vitamin E will help with the hot flashes. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know about that one. Yes. Um, this menopause thing is something else. It's a whole world that people never tell you. I'm telling you, hey, people never tell you about these things, or people never tell you about these things. And that's why we gotta go ask the women in our lives. There are lots of things they don't tell you. Lots of things they don't tell you. And they sit down and they grin and bear. No, grin and bear days are over. There's so much information at our fingertips. We have to stop that. Now it's been an hour and some minutes, so I'm gonna go get cleaned up and go to work. It is Monday morning. Time for go to walk. Yes, our semester hasn't finished yet. We get kind of university and college is kind of a year-round thing. So Japanese school year starts in April, and we have winter break and spring break and so on. So we'll be out for the summer, um, end of this month. Yeah. But I have some other obligations. Yes. Thank you very much. I will. Yes. And yeah, well, good. Yes. Oh, shirt I'm wearing. I'm wearing House of Basadi, Lynette Johnson, South Africa. She's my friend. Why is it the thing I show in? Yeah. House of Basadi. Yeah. She makes lovely earrings like my sister does and things like that. A woman entrepreneur. I'm down for the women who are on a mission. I really am. Yes. All the way from South Africa. She gave me this shirt. We met when I was there some years ago. All right. Yes. You are so welcome. I'm going to end this. And yeah, walk good.